Oh my God, Otavia, how can you possibly afford that car? I'm an au pair. What? You're an au pair? Oh, I'm rich. No way. Oh my God. That's so cool. Rich.
Let's talk money. Let's introduce myself briefly, very quickly. I'm Otavia. If you haven't seen my videos on APOP by now, here's my personal channel, and here's my videos for APOP that I made last week, so make sure you check it out. Now I'm gonna start with me. I am the most frugal au pair known to humankind, the most frugal person, but I like to look rich. Iconic! In the beginning, you kind of have to ask yourself, what kind of au pair experience do I want? Do you want the kind of going out to party with your friends all the time, always going out to eat dinner and stuff like that? If you're au pairing and you kind of just want to have life experience in another country, if that's what you want, then your focuses are going to be a little different, of course. But everyone can take the tips from this video, because I've learned how to save and I've learned about money, and it's not an easy thing, but it can be done. I mean, APOP has made plenty of videos about traveling on the cheap, saving money, how much money you need to be an au pair. So click that link down below in the description to see the video. So first, my most recent au pair experience, I was being paid 620 euro per month. They also gave me my own studio. They also paid my phone bill, and they paid for my Navigo. It was 620 because 320 for the pocket money, and then they gave me an extra 300 a month as my food allowance per month. Yet I still found myself always being broke at the end of my au pair months, and I'm like, oh no, this is not gonna work for me, honey. I'm not trying to be broke. Let's break it down. As an au pair, at least in France, 320 euro is the minimum you can have as a weekly allowance. How you can survive off of that depends solely on your situation. I would say as a live out, it's necessary to have at least 400, maybe even 500, even 620 like I did. If you're living, I would say 320 is perfectly fine. If the family's buying the food for you, if they're paying your phone, your Navigo pass, that's great. And I believe 320 per month is survivable, but you just have to be creative. Let's continue our conversation. Now you may be wondering, how much money do I need to save to even become an au pair? How much money do I need to save? How much money do I need to save as an au pair? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Every single time I've started and I've gone to be an au pair, I've had like $0.00 in my bank account. I ain't got no money. Now that I've done it 3 times and I've been fired, I would definitely say having some cushion is smart. Don't be like me and have no money, but it can still work out. When you arrive in your country, you're gonna have a lot of administration fees that's gonna come up the first few months. So getting that covered right out the way, having that money already there is perfect. I would say 1,000, because I saved 500 bucks the first time I was leaving, and then I missed my flight. So then I had to spend that 500 bucks on my new flight, and then I ended up going there broke. So the saved cushion is like 1,000 bucks. Here's where au pairs have issues. A lot of times we as au pairs, we overspend, or the families, they're not paying for our Navigo, they're not paying for our phone bill. The first time I au paired, the family didn't pay for my Navigo, and I had to pay full price, 90 euro a month, on top of my $20 euro per month phone bill. And I was only making maybe 300 a month. I don't remember. I think it was like less than the minimum now, and that really drains your budget more than you think. You think, oh, 90 euro, that's no issue, and then during like half the month you're gonna be sad and miserable and not being able to do that much, which is why my tip for this is budgeting. This is why I love budgeting. I prefer a kind of zero budgeting type of budgeting, which is basically where you take your monthly allowance and then you budget it all out into your expenses until you have essentially zero left for the end of the month. But that way you know exactly where all your money is going, and when you have leftover money, you're not overspending more than you have. Like, everything has a place, which is how I managed to save 200 euro at the end of the month out of a 620 euro per month budget, so you know, it's working pretty well for me.
I am my own person. I am a strong black woman.
This is where it comes in for traveling. When you travel as an au pair, you have to be super creative. I mean, you got to be willing to take that 8-hour bus to Amsterdam. I've done that before. It was like 30 euro, 8 hours on a crusty bus, but I made it and I traveled to Amsterdam on the cheap. I travel during the winter times, the off seasons. I'm not afraid to be cold. I'm not afraid for certain things to be closed. I'm very open with my flexible schedule because I know my budget and I know that I don't want to overspend, and I know I still want to have a good experience, and it doesn't take a lot of money to have it, honestly. So although being an au pair isn't the most glamorous thing, it is doable. I thank you guys for watching this week's video, and if you enjoyed it, make sure you give a big thumbs up to let us know over here on APOP that you enjoyed it. Make sure you also hit that subscribe button down below because of course it's APOP, so subscribe. And until next time, bye!